Morning, good afternoon, gentlemen and ladies. Uh, I just want to make a short little clip, I'd say. Uh, Sorry about that. Something about something that we see today in the West. Uh, I think there was a statistic that around 90% of men by this year have watched pornography or watch pornography at least once a month. And goddamn, it's raining outside. I want to talk about why you should stop watching uh, pornography, the dangers of it, uh, the degeneracy of it, and how it destroys you, not mentally, but also physically. Because when we think of porn, it's something mentally. It's like you're just grabbing your ding dong, right? Pulling up and down, or whatever. And, uh, and you're looking at a video. Depending on the video you watch, it could be simple, or it could be the most degenerate video out there, or an extreme one, depending on how addicted and how worse they have become. But people don't seem to get it that the more you watch it, the worst you mentally think, but only physically too. For example, it lowers testosterone levels. Porn porn watchers usually have very low T levels. It's at the worst, mind you. Uh, they also lack self-confidence, so they don't feel confident enough to go out there and talk with people, or to even talk with a real girl. You can look this online. Not just on. You can go to Discord to where people 14, 15, 16 year olds go there, and they say that they don't want to talk with a girl. But you tell them about how much time you watch porn, and they'll entirely embrace it because our culture has become degenerate. We have propaganda in pop culture sexualizing children, sexualizing people, babies, cars, anything that they can possibly get their hands on. It's been sexualized. You can't go today, like if I go right now to movie theater, there's not going to be a single movie that doesn't have sexual degeneracy. Not a single one. Even a kids show now has some sort of sexuality in embedded in a pure degeneracy. And you're probably watching this and you want to overcome your pornography addiction and be better. Not only be better in the real life and improve yourself, but also in God, as everyone knows. If you're Catholic, a Christian, or any Christian in general, you're committing a sin. It's not just a simple sin. It's not like oh yeah, this is an obvious sin. Everyone does this sin. It's a really big sin. The Bible says that. It's clear. You're the church. So what are the dangers of porn? You know, maybe you're like, oh, I don't really care. I like porn. I like living my lifestyle. I love looking at women that that I'll never see, or just by anything. Porn has been destroying you, your country, people around you. And the hard truth is, when you watch porn, you're, I don't know if I could say this word, you become a cock. And when you become a cock, I'm just gonna say a cockold. What's a cockold? A cockold is, God, it's raining hard. Holy crap. A cockold is someone who has their married wife and likes to watch other men have sexual relationships with his wife. So let's say I'm sitting here and I get a friend and I have a wife and I tell him, hey, go and have sexual relationships with my wife, and you like watching it. You're a cockle. And when you watch porn, you're watching two people having sex. Sometimes not even a man or a woman. You're becoming a cockle. So that's obviously just straight out degenerate. It's horrible. But not only that, I mean, it's disgusting. God in the Bible, he describes sex as something beautiful, something that a woman and a man should only be doing. And it's intended for the woman to have a baby. It's not a a, a feeling for pleasure. Now you might be saying, well, it feels good having sexual relationships once in a while, or lusting, or watching pornography. But it is. You're committing a sin. Not only you're committing a sin, if you're not a Christian, uh, you're destroying yourself physically, mentally, and a Christian spiritually. Uh, it lower it your dopamine levels. You ruin your dopamine levels by a lot. Uh, you don't find stuff no longer enjoyable. Uh, and there's studies to prove these. I'll leave two great sites down below that talk about this. Uh, studies. There's your brain on porn and the new drug. And I like that name, the new drug, because it basically is a new drug. People, you don't need anything. All you need is a phone, and it's free. And it ruins people's lives. It's ruined relationships. It's ruined people's mental thinking, and it causes brain fog. Yes, gentlemen and ladies, it causes you to have brain fogs. It also makes you enjoy less of life. It also ruins your skin. It makes your skin worse. It lowers your confidence. It your hair becomes worse over time. Uh, again, T levels, and you ultimately destroy yourself. Just like a drug. As a matter of fact, I think there's a study that says people that take I think it's meth. People who smoke meth addiction are almost exactly the same as doing a porn addiction. It's the same. So you're basically taking meth or heroin. Sorry, heroin. It's heroin, not meth. Sorry, heroin. It's like taking heroin. That's how big this addiction could come. And I want to talk about myself experience. Uh, you know, I was exposed to porn when I was actual physical porn. When I was, I believe, 12. Now, at the time, I thought it was cool. Why? Because the people surrounding me, aka school, it was highly accepted. People said, "Oh yeah, look, dude, my mom caught me watching porn yesterday at night." It was, oh my god, dude. It was accepted around me, and everyone, all of these 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, sorry, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, maybe some were even 10, watching porn. They physically watch porn. These are kids. These aren't even teens. Yet, I wasn't a teenager. I would go to the bathroom, restroom, pick up my phone, and do it in there. At the beginning, it wasn't that bad. Once every week, or twice, maybe 3 times a week. Uh, and then it slowly went through the years until it got into a point where I was 16. And I was doing it 3 times, 2 times a day. And it ruined me. It breaks you. You spend there, what, 20 minutes looking for a video? That's, imagine how many minutes I spent in these 5 years. A lot. And and you and you start to notice it, that what's wrong with me? Like I can't control this feeling in me. That if I lust, automatically, like I want to watch, I want to nut it out, and it ruins you. It really does. This is my personal experience. You can go online and view other people's experience. Some people were even worse, where they were just in their bed. Some people do it 7 times. I heard experiences. It it mentally and physically ruins you, because at one point it becomes addictive. So now you might be saying, "Oh, I'm not addictive." Come on, I'm not addicted. Go 1 month without watching it, or not even nutting, and 1 month, 1 month. If you can do it 1 month, then go 3 months, 90 days, and you'll feel amazing. Uh, Again, there's a bunch of data online, uh, resources that show you the dangers. Again, in the description, uh, there will be your brain on porn and the new drug. Go in there, read a couple articles, look at the studies, and uh, learn from them, and think about them. Meditate on what these things say, and look at yourself. Now, how do we overcome this? How do you overcome addiction? Well, uh, for me, I'm not 100%. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not 100% recovered. I'm still struggling. I'm still going. I'm working out on this. Uh, you might be too, you might not. And I recommend generally some good resources I found. In the description, you'll find what you need about resources. The first one I'll say is the easy peasy method. Now, the easy peasy method is a book. Uh, you can have an audio. There's an audiobook now. Not the most professional audiobook. It was written by. It was sorry. It was by some YouTube guy that posted it online. And uh, give that thing a listen or read it. And it will. It claims to be the quitting porn the easiest and without even doing anything. And it's also a good book, not only to quit porn, but it tells you the dangers of porn and what it does to you. And when you meditate on that, you your brain or yourself, every time you do it, you think of all of the bad things. Say, oh, but there's some actual scientific proof that porn is good for you. But if it makes you addicted, then it isn't good for you. Matter of fact, it does more damage to you than help you. Yeah, it might release you some stress, but I mean, why don't you go just go outside and punch a heavy bag with boxing gloves? What I do. So that's the first resource. Highly recommend that. I heard it's really good. I'm halfway there with the book. Uh, it's slightly a big book. I'll say that, but very good book. Again, two websites and that book. Uh, the second thing that you should do is pray a lot. Pray, 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 and pray. I recommend, uh, if you're Catholic, two books: The Divine Office, for if you're extremely the Divine Office, and if you don't want to pray like basically five, even at midnight, you gotta pray the Divine Office. You gotta do that at midnight. If you want something more simpler, you can get the Little Office of the Blessed Virgin Mary. I recommend the traditional one, but I'll leave the newer one down below. It's instead of morning and evening prayers, but there is also midday prayers, night prayers, and some other prayers. But the church has the obligated praying should be the morning and the evening. Pray the feeling out. You have to pray to God help you overcome this. And again, as the Bible says, for God, nothing is possible. Nothing. You can overcome it. Uh, and get rid of stuff that tempt you. Like if there's stuff that tempt you, like a photo or a poster you have hanging in your room, uh, get rid of it. Throw it away. Burn it. Burn it like if it's something that's gonna kill you, destroy you. Get rid of it. Uh, just get rid of it. Just ultimately just get rid of it. Throw it away. Uh, is your phone where you mostly do or your fapping? You know what I did with my phone? Mine's an Android. iPhone, I'm not sure. Get yourself a launcher. I use this minimal looking launcher. You can only add 4 apps in your main screen. For me, for example, it says the time, the date. It has 4 apps. For one, it says physical fitness, mental fitness, spiritual fitness, by Spotify, and that's it. That's it. Why? And it's even written down. There's no icons. And like, it's just a black launcher. You can make it white too. It's a black OLED launcher. I want my Spotify. Just click. If I need something else, like today I'm gonna use Duolingo or the App Store, if because I actually need it, I just scroll up, search for the app, click it, and I'm done. If I'm done, I get out. I'm back in the launcher, and it acts like your phone becomes basically a dumb phone. Uh, Now if you think that doesn't help you, try it for like a week, and if you get the temptation, pray. Uh, but if it doesn't help you, then I recommend buying you a brick phone or a dumb phone. Uh, get something like a BlackBerry. Uh, maybe an old Nokia phone or a flip phone. Get yourself any of those phones, and you know, only for texting and calling, and that's it. You're not gonna use it for anything else. Just texting and calling. Uh, that's what I generally recommend for phone. Uh, for your computer, if anyone's interested, I could make a video on blocking websites, ads, porn, and spam websites on Linux. You can do this on Windows too, but there's probably already a video out there. You can do this on Linux. Very simple. It's just copying and pasting a whole list, and that easy. Uh, and it has a whole list of sites that will automatically block them. And it works really good. So if you open up a web browser, and it's entirely on your system, not just like, oh, I'm gonna open up Chrome and it's gonna work. No, it's on every single browser in the whole computer because it's a network thing on your computer. Uh, Art, again, maybe a friend. Maybe you get tempted by a friend or a family member, if that's how far it is. Uh, if you look at them, walk away. Or a friend, or an ex, or just someone, walk away. Walk away. This is what Joseph did. If you don't know who Joseph is, uh, he's a Bible character, a very known Bible character. Uh, I forgot who his dad was. I think it was Abram or Isaac. I'm not sure. But in if you use if you read the Bible, you can read Genesis chapter 39 and read verse 8 into the end. And in this little story, uh, Joseph, he's working with uh, Potiphar house. He's basically a slave of Potiphar. Potiphar. And what happens is that his wife, sorry, uh, tempts Joseph, and not just like saying like wearing short shorts or wearing like a single bra or just wearing panties. And, going to the kitchen and like you see like your stepsister or your sister or your mother or a friend or a cousin that they came by today in the kitchen or something. No, it wasn't that simple. She literally told Joseph, "Come to me in bed." Like, come to me in bed. Not just two or three times. And Joseph didn't fall for the temptation. He didn't. Because he knew it was wrong in God's eye. And I mean, having sexual relationships with the wife of Potiphar, which he owns you. You're a slave. He owns you. It's like me going, uh, you know, to my boss and me having sexual relationships with his wife. No. And at the end, what happens is, Potiphar's wife literally grabs him, and I think in the Bible it says he was so close to fall, but he said no. He was there closely. He was about to, and grabs him, and then he radically thinks, and like, no, I can't do this. What happens is, Potiphar's wife grabbed his cloak, and his cloak falls off. And what happened? Well, he was naked. Joseph was naked, and uh, I th- I remember I haven't read this for like a month, but what happens is, Potiphar's wife starts screaming like Joseph actually did something to him. And what did Joseph did? He walked away. He ran off. He doesn't want to get tempted. So if you ever find something like a beautiful woman, or your cousin, or a cousin, or a neighbor, or your mom, or anyone that you see, and it's tempting you, or they're tempting you to have sexual relationships unmarried, or making you think of porn, or wanting you to fap, then don't do it. Run off. Uh, you know, do off. Recognize that it's a sin. Uh, and refuse to be present from there. It's like maybe, you know, your family of yours comes by to your house and you're gonna have a pool party or you're gonna go to the beach and you see your cousin's like super hot, let's say. Right, not hot because it's a compliment, beautiful. And she goes in there with a bikini and you see it and your brain starts thinking and thinking about like, wow, it's like lust. Recognize the sin, right? Refuse to be present. Respond to God and say, God help me. Or pray mentally, like say, God help me. Help me escape this. Forget about this. Turn around, walk away. Or go do something else, like a your phone. Or talk with someone. Or pray. Uh, and this has worked for me really well. Uh, because I pray and I have my mind with God on my mind every single day. That's what I recommend. Uh, Also, if you watch movies or books, uh, you know, again, see a movie, turn it off, walk away. Acknowledge the fact that you might commit a sin if you do that and take responsibility. It's like this is bad and run away or walk off, walk somewhere else. Go outside and take a walk. For example, I have farm animals. I got a cow, some sheeps, right? I could just walk, go outside, look at the animals, enjoy the animals. Uh, and that's what I recommend. I'll leave a link where you could pray the divine office in Latin, in English, in Spanish, any language. It's very good. Uh, the hours, an image of how to pray the divine office. It's very easy. Just do what it says. Just read what it says. Meditate on it, pray on it, and learn from it. If you want a shorter praying, you can pray the little office again. That one is mostly just morning and evening, but in the back there's something called office of reading. And there's midday prayer, night prayer, uh, stuff like that. So, uh, I hope this helped. I hope this helped you. Uh, and most importantly, I hope that it helped you understand why not to do these actions, and it'll help you along the future. As it's helping me, I'm obviously here. The reason why I wanted to do this to help people. So have a blessed day or a night, and God be with you.